Hi, welcome to AWSP News. I'm Scott Seaman. I'd like to start off our news with a legislative update. For starters, if you're not opening Jerry Bender's legislative update that comes directly to your inbox each Friday, we encourage you to do so. It is full of pertinent, timely, and relevant information about what's happening on the Hill. This year is a huge session, as you know. We started with over 140 education-related bills that were introduced, and we're down to fewer than 20 that are still alive. One bill that is currently active and headed towards the governor's desk potentially is House Bill 1240, concerning the restraint or isolation of students, including students with disabilities, in public schools. For more information on this bill and how it might impact you, you can go to wa.leg.gov. Two other areas that have been big concerns for principals this year are testing and graduation. Well, we have no news to report to you. We're waiting for the House, the Senate, and the governor to wrestle over this year's state budget before we'll have any answers on what's going to be happening with testing and its relation to graduation. At the national level, Senator Patty Murray has continued to tackle the revision and reauthorization of ESEA. She's making great strides, and a lot of stuff is happening every day. Follow Senator Patty Murray on Twitter at Patty Murray. Now on to professional development news. We're headed into our next and final round of principal evaluation training for building administrators and their supervisors. We'll be in Spokane on April 29th, Everett on April 30th, and ESD 113 in Tumwater on May 1st. Go to our website for more information on how to register for this very important third and final session of principal evaluation. Have you registered for summer conference yet? This year's SC is sure to be one of the best conferences yet. Go to wasa-ole.org for more information and registration information. Speaking of professional development, we'd love to hear from you on what your needs might be and how we can serve you better next year. Be looking for a survey or contact us directly on your professional development needs. Now we'd like to move on to principal evaluation. As you go into preparing for your evaluation this spring, we'd like to think of your collection of evidence more like that of a Swiss Army knife. That knife is both a knife and a screwdriver. Do you really need to go collect multiple pieces of evidence in each of the 8 criterion? Or are there 1 or 2 pieces of evidence that you could use to demonstrate your effectiveness as a leader, much like that knife? We encourage you to go into your conversations this year with your supervisor and have an engaging conversation around your effectiveness as a leader, not your ability to collect evidence. For more information on this, like I said before, attend that upcoming training or contact AWSP directly for support on your evaluation. We'd like to turn now to a segment called Best Practices. Have you found the silver bullet of shared leadership in your school? What are you doing to make those teams work and help your school system function at its best? Don't be shy. Don't sit on those best practices. Let us know what you're doing to create a high-functioning shared leadership team in your school. Another area that we're looking for information from practicing principals like you is around testing. As you know, we are in the middle of the season of testing. We'd love to hear from great principals like you. What are some of the tricks you're using to keep the morale high in your school for both your students and your staff during this season of testing? Don't be shy. Let us know. Now on to something that we call AWSP Facts. Did you know that AWSP is made up of 3 component boards? These 3 component boards are comprised of elementary, middle, and high school principals from every region in the state. Do you know that there's a principal that represents you? If you do, contact them and let them know what's on your mind so that they can bring your voice to our board meetings. If you don't know who's representing you, contact our office and we'll put you in touch with your local representative. It's time for AWSP's technology tip. Have you heard of Periscope? It's a brand new app that we think would be great for you to use as principals. It's an app that allows you to live stream, which means send a live video feed to those people that are following you on Twitter from your iPhone or your iPad, exactly what's happening where you are. So just picture your school's STEM fair. You want to send live video feed of all the displays as you're walking around that STEM fair to the people following you. What a powerful tool. If you want more information about Periscope, contact David at awsp.org. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of us here at AWSP for your continued support to all the kids in our state. Yes, they have a teleprompter, but we don't need it.
Okay. It's rolling.
How's the sound?